Well, hello, welcome everybody to the 52nd running of the ASICS Falmouth Road Race. 11,400 runners will be crossing the finish line today, and we look forward to celebrating victories of all kinds here today. We're here at the finish line here in Falmouth Heights. I want to also welcome my partner in crime here today, Scott Gelfie. Scott, how are we doing here today?
Oh, we're doing great, Mark. It's great to be with you again. What's this, our fifth straight year together?
Just about. We've been doing our little song and dance for a while, and it's been wonderful. Just wanted to let everybody know we're going to be watching the activity happening in Woods Hole at the start. Obviously, catch the runners as they cross the finish line here on the Jumbotron. And we want to thank all the many sponsors, especially our fantastic title sponsor, ASICS. They have a huge contingent of runners here in the race today, and they have been an incredible partner. We look forward to many more years of collaboration on our iconic road race. Want to also remind folks you can follow all the action today on the RTRT app. Track all your favorite runners, read up on the elites, check the leaderboard, find results, which will be posted later on today. And as well, to capture all the many smiles and celebrations out here today, we've got Marathon Photo as our official race photographer. You can find those running photos on their race site after the race at Marathon Photo. That's FOTO.com. And as well, of course, along with all the runners, we've got all of our wheelchair athletes out here today. We're celebrating our 49th year of the wheelchair division. And of course, let's give a big shout out to all the charity runners out here today in our Numbers for Nonprofits program. 211 Massachusetts-based nonprofit organizations are in the race here today with approximately 4,200 runners. That's more than 1/3 of our runners making their miles count for a cause. Last year, the program raised over $7.2 million, and we are well on our way to the largest fundraising year ever with Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and the Jimmy Fund as the presenting sponsor of the Numbers for Nonprofits fundraising program. And Scott, I heard this morning, we got message, Sal Napoli from Team Napoli has officially raised over $1 million themselves for the charity program right here today. How about that? Let's give a big round of applause for that.
Mark, most of the time these fundraisers, they're raising $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, $1 million. One guy. Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fabulous, and such a big part of the organization out here and the program that they have raising all the money out here. We also want to welcome, of course, all of our participants from 45 states, from Hawaii to Maine, Minnesota to Texas. Our field also includes folks from 11 different countries, including Canada, Mexico, France. Everybody's very familiar with France these days after the Olympics. Germany, England, Ireland, Kenya, Brazil, Japan, and India. So we've got a lot of great folks out here. We're also proud to partner with the Falmouth Community Television, our local community TV sponsor for this year's event. I want to thank them for helping to share our story out here today. We've got lots of great stuff for the athletes when they get down here, lots of food and refreshments. We've, of course, got the big post-race party over here at Shipwrecked. That's got to be one of the funnest things to do after the race there, Scott, to head on over to the Shipwreck there. Have a few beverages.
The lines are going to be around the corner for sure.
And speaking of Scott Gelfie, we, of course, want to thank our Falmouth Road Racer Board of Directors, our incredible staff, and all the members with the Falmouth Road Race Organizing Committee for the year-round planning of the race. And, of course, a huge thanks to Dave McGilvery, our race director, and the entire Dimsey sports team for putting on another spectacular race. This race is a big fundraiser, as we mentioned before, and thanks to all. For Falmouth Road Race, Inc. has donated over $5.4 million back to the community since 2012. That's a lot of money you guys are giving back into this community.
Quite a bit. I mean, everything we do from this race goes back into the community, and it's been a labor of love for all of us on the board, and that's our payment. We're all 7 volunteers, and the payment that we get is given back to the community.
Yeah, it's great, and we earlier we got a little bit of a nice course review from Ryan, but I think we're gonna pull that back up and kind of go through our course review just to give folks that maybe are a little unfamiliar with the course out here. So we've got the map up here on the Jumbotron. Obviously the runners, they're going to head out near the Captain Kidd there in Woods Hole. And they have basically a relatively kind of up and down stream as they go down to the coastline at Nopska Beach. And of course getting their first look at the Nopska Lighthouse. That's one of the most iconic landmarks along the course. Built in 1828, it's still a working beacon for nearby ships, but also a starting point for a bit of their first hill challenge. We got some hills out on the course here, don't we, Scott?
Absolutely. Let me ask, Mark, have you, back in your day when you were an elite athlete, did you partake in the Falmouth Road Race?
I ran the mile the night before, and then I didn't have too good of a mile race, so I decided to run the 7 mile the next day. But it was the day that the course got pretty flooded out, so I don't know how much I enjoyed the course and all the scenery out there. Yep. But it was definitely it's a great course to run. The 2nd mile, obviously, there's kind of a multi-rising ascent as the runners pass their first cheer section. The Waimea Warriors will be there cheering on the runners about halfway through mile 2. And then just before the mile 2 marker, runners will pass under the Shining Sea Bikeway. Very familiar area there, which stretches from North Falmouth all the way down to Woods Hole. As we're getting close to about halfway through, mile 3 of the race features 3 more cheer stations. Team B Inspired, Team Confikids, and Team Turning Point will be out there cheering on the athletes. And then right before mile 3, the runners will have a steep descent down on the coastline for the next few miles. And then as they kind of go by all the stilted homes, they'll approach Falmouth Village. They'll start to make their way around the Falmouth Harbor. And then ultimately, they take that left-hand turn on Grand. And that's where the money pays off, Scott. That's where they head down Grand. They got a little bit of an uphill. And then it's this beautiful downhill descent down into the finish line. And all of us here cheering them on.
Absolutely. Get up that mile at 6.5, and then it's all downhill from there.
Dina's a member of our
all
organizing
right, so it
committee.
looks like I think we're going to start.
And Dina, you have Dina, tell us a little bit about who you are, and tell us a little bit about your sister.
I'm Dina Pandia. I work at Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution. Sunny's my little sister.
And who's Sunny?
Sunny's a NASA astronaut. She joined in 1998 and is on the ISS right now.
And Sunny, you're on the International Space Station. And Sunny, are you with us? Can you hear us from Woods Hole? Getting a thumbs up. Folks, I mean, we're speaking to space, so it does take... There we are. Sunny, can you hear us?
We can't hear you, but we just want to let you know that we're here in the cupola looking out over the
Sunny is floating. She is suspended in space.
I think we might have a little more time to talk after that, but I just wanted to cheer on the wheelchair guys. You got this. A couple hills out there, but I think you're going to crush it.
Sunny Williams, as anyone who has had Zoom issues before with a terrestrial connection, you can imagine that when you're speaking to someone on the International Space Station, she's currently over Egypt right now, circling the Earth once every 30 minutes, traveling a little faster than you will today. Dina, you've run this race with Sunny before, right?
Yeah, we've run it a bunch of times together. And I was hoping that she'd give us some good advice from up there.
She's floating through... the International Space Station right now. We can see her here on the screen, and she's run this race before, and I imagine we'll do it again when she gets back.
We'll definitely do it again. She is now putting on her harness. We put on our running shoes. She's putting on her harness, so she's bungee down to the treadmill up there.
Here we are at the treadmill on the space station, the International Space Station. I got my number. I'm set to run 7 miles on this treadmill is going to be sort of crappy, but but I know it's going to be hard for you guys too. That race is tough. There's a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of up and downhill, and then you're in the cooker next to the coast. But it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. This race is amazing. Raises so much money for the local community. Really appreciate that, and appreciate all the folks who have been part of this. I know we had a great couple races at the high school with the brand new track. with Wally and Blade and Cone. So I hope you guys had a great time out there. I know you're sort of wondering what I'm doing. My sister works for Woods Hole Oceanographic with her, and her 2 kids live in East Falmouth. So we've been part of the Falmouth community for a long time. Just happy to be part of all of this that's going on. What is this, the 52nd running of the Falmouth Road Race, the 49th of the wheelchair race? It's pretty spectacular.
That's right.
I'm going to get on our treadmill here and start to get going before too long. I think the elite women are coming up to start. We have an official clock as well at 8:50. So looking forward to seeing all of you amazing runners out there.
Well, Sunny is putting on a harness. She is going to run on a treadmill in the International Space Station on the Falmouth Road Race in space today. She is a total inspiration. So she probably can, we can look up and wave to her, but she knows the weather just as well as we do because she's looking at the same clouds we are, just from a different angle. So, Sunny, good luck in your 7 miles today. We'll check in with you in just a little bit. But, folks, let's give a big round of applause to Sunny Williams, checking in from the International Space Station. And, runners, let's let out a big cheer that maybe she can hear. Are we feeling ready to run the ASICS Falmouth Road Race? We are just 1 minute away from the start of our wheelchair start. Race director Dave McGilvery is out here. He's going to give me the go. And Sunny and, well, Dina will start the race. Dina will hold the air horn. But now that we've got some well wishes from our friend at the International Space Station, her sister Dina is ready to start the race here on the call. We're 1 minute away from that. Runners, are we ready to cheer on the wheelchair athletes today? I can count at least 20 athletes, men, women, who've come from near and far to compete today in the historic Falmouth Road Race, and as they do, we will cheer them on. All right, folks, we are just seconds away from the start of our wheelchair race, so we will sound the horn here within 10 seconds. So we'll say athletes set, and then you'll hear the horn.
Athletes set.
Good job. Dina, nice job. Dina Pandya, a member of our organizing committee, has set off our wheelchair athletes. Her sister, Sunny Williams, joining us from the International Space Station. And next up to start our duos is Brenna Hoyt, a member of the Hoyt family. Of course, the Hoyt family Dick and Rick Hoyt competed in this race 37 times, and it's wonderful to have a member of the Hoyt family here. Several members from the Hoyt family are here today, and we're less than 10 seconds away from the start of our duo competition.
Runners set.
And there they go. Our duos are off. Brenna, great job. Thank you. Great job, everybody. We want to thank all the members of Team Hoyt and all the groups that are here today represented in our duos. It is 8:41 here on the East Coast. Good morning, everybody. This is the 52nd running of the ASICS Falmouth Road Race. We are going to start our elite women at 8:50, and the party just continues. Brendan, we're going to go right to the end. Okay? Yeah, you're 45. In just a moment, Brendan Christie from the College Light Orchestra Company will sing our national anthem. We are just a few minutes away from our national anthem.
All right, everybody, we're back here at the finish line area. We've got the wheelchair athletes, the dual athletes that are headed off onto the course. You can see some of the athletes there at the start line. The elite women are getting ready to get going here in a few minutes. 49 years of the wheelchair division, Scott. That's a long time. That's something to brag about.
Amazing. And a lot of the wheelchair racing started here in Falmouth back in '75 with Bob Hall. And, you know, most other races now have that division. And a lot of it started here.
No, it's great. I mean, do you think that this weather kind of affects him at all? It's only a little bit of a light rain, but it shouldn't be too bad for him.
I think the new technology now, I think those
All right, we are going to start our national
wheelchairs
anthem in just 2 minutes. So all of our elite women at this time, we ask that you make your way to the starting line. Once again, all elite women athletes, please report to the starting line. We are going to start our women's race at 8:50, and we're going to have our national anthem here in just a moment. All right, we are going to, again, all elite women, please report to the starting line. Runners, how are we feeling out there this morning? Looking fabulous.
At the start.
You look great today. Let's do it. There's... At this time, we'd like to honor America and celebrate those who protect it. Please welcome Brendan Christie from the College Light Opera Company for our national anthem. Brendan?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Brendan Christie, ladies and gentlemen. If you can run with half of the energy that he just put into that song, our anthem, you're going to have a great race. Wow, what an anthem. Nice job, Brendan. Brendan Christie with the College Light Opera Company. Now let's see if we can check in to the International Space Station. Sonny, can you hear us?
Takes us on the International Space Station to get around the planet. We'll see how that goes. I hope to be finishing on the East Coast of the United States somewhere around an hour and 10, an hour and 15. So I hope I'm there with you guys. It's going to be a great race. This is an amazing time of the year to be in Massachusetts and Falmouth, enjoying the lovely weather and the great course. This is my third time to be on the International Space Station. I ran the marathon on my first time. The second time I ran a little bit of a triathlon, and this time the road race. So super excited to be there with you guys. Up and down the hills. I might fake it a little bit. Might do passive, which makes it a little bit harder for the very last hill on the way up to the finish and over the hill to the finish line. So good luck, everybody. Have a great time out there. And kick butt, be nice to each other on the course.
All right, thank you, Sonny. Let's give it up, everyone. Sonny Williams checking in from the International Space Station, running herself in the 7-mile road race today on a treadmill, harnessed in, taking part in the Falmouth Road Race from above, circling the Earth once every 30 minutes. I mean, who doesn't? So anyway, we are just moments away from the start of our elite women's race. Hello, you guys are looking great. Good luck today to our elite athletes who are here from around the country and around the world, getting ready to run 7 miles and race to the finish line. We are 1 minute from the start of our elite women's race. Let's give it up for these leading ladies, everyone. It's here for our elite field. Dozens of women here from around the country getting ready, and from around the world getting ready to participate in today's race and compete for the title. Dina Pandya is here. Dina, who is Sonny's sister, will serve as our official starter of the women's race. 10 seconds to the start of the elite women's race.
Athletes set.
There they go. Good luck to our elite women racing in the 52nd running of the ASICS Falmouth Road Race. They are off. And none of you will catch them today, I can tell you that. They are off and running, and at that pace, it might be a good day for a course record to come down here at the ASICS Falmouth Road Race. And as they go, now enter our elite men's field. They will start shortly right after 9 o'clock, and then you will follow all of them. So less than 10 minutes until kickoff here, everybody. You've trained for this. Now's the part you all get to enjoy. A lot of cheer stations along the course. Great energy, great vibe at this race every year. 11,400 of you. We all encourage you to take care of yourself, take care of the other runners around you today, and have fun in today's race. Yeah, Dina.
You and her. Love it. Okay.
Can you take one of me and her
Oh yeah.
on my phone too? Yeah, come on up. Yeah, come on up.
How are you gonna do it? Can you see us off? Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let me get that. Honey, look this way. Wait a minute. She's not looking. Is it okay? She's programming
frozen.
something. Oh, there she is. Okay, there we go. Wait. Ah. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. I'm totally fangirling. Wait. Okay. There she is.
All right, well, Scott, we've got the elite women off on their way. We've got a pretty good field here. I mean, obviously we've got some familiar faces. Edna Kiplagat, Diana Curry. I mean, just two fabulous athletes. Emma Bates, who a lot of folks have heard about before. Just some really, really good athletes out here today running in the women's field, Scott.
Absolutely.
And just a little bit of a background on some of those athletes that we mentioned. And the Kiplagat, obviously two-time Boston Marathon champ, two-time world champion. She's won London Marathon, New York City Marathon, has literally just won about every single marathon that you can imagine out there. Some refer to her often as the queen of the roads, or at least queen of the marathon, right, Scott?
Absolutely. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, Edna's actually remarkable. Seeing her at Boston this past year, simply amazing. And she's 43?
44 years young.
44 years young.
Yes, and still out there crushing it.
She's got a good shot here, but I know talking to Emma Bates before the race, if she has any say in it, she's going to hopefully not let that happen. But Emma's coming back after being injured and missing the Olympic trials. I know she was disappointed. She wanted to be in Paris this year, but she's getting ready for Chicago, and she's ready to rip today, she said.
Yeah, I spoke to her earlier as well. She's training in Boulder, Colorado at the altitude there. That was a spot that I used for training. Great trails, great weather. You can get to wherever you need to get to get your training in right. Go up to the real high altitude, 9,000 feet. Stay in Boulder. Go down to some lower levels in and around the area. So she should be able to be getting in some really good training there in Boulder. And again, Diana Curie, another great athlete. So we'll get to know some of these the elite women here a little bit more. But at this time, I think we're going to try to toss on out to Matt Manchester with a little bit of an update on the wheelchair. All right, we'll keep trying to get a hold of Matt Manchester. We know the athletes are out there rolling. It's funny, Scott. I love seeing Sunny talk on there. I live in Needham, which a lot of people may not know that she's actually grew up in Needham, graduated from Needham High School. My daughter just graduated from there as well. They just built a school for her right around the corner from our house. If my kids were younger, they probably would have gone to the elementary school there, the Sunita Williams Elementary School. Beautiful homage to a wonderful woman and quite an inspiration these days for young ladies as well.
Absolutely. I mean, for all that she's accomplished, she's so down to earth. She's great having around. We've really got to know her sister Dina, who's part of our operations committee, and so Sunny's been around quite a bit, and we've got to know her, and it's pretty special.
Yeah, no, it's really neat. I guess we're at this point. We've all heard the news. Hopefully, she just gets home soon. We know they're going to be stuck up there for a little while, but things happen and they go with it. That's why they're the pros.
Yeah, I think she was supposed to be up there for a couple weeks, and now they're looking maybe getting back in February.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Extended vacation.
Well, speaking of the pros and the elite athletes, I think we're going to head back on out to the start line. We could see on the Jumbotron there, we've got the elite men getting ready to set off, and then after that, the hordes and hordes of 11,000 plus runners will be coming down to the finish line here in Falmouth Heights.
Organizations are receiving a lift from you in our race today. We thank you for your good work year in and year out. We want to thank nearly 2,000 race volunteers sponsored by G2 Capital Advisors, helping to pull together today's great race.
Again, we can see our elite men there getting ready to get lined up, and I guess it looks like we're going to maybe toss to Tony Revis, iconic voice of road running in the world. Tony, are you there? All right, well, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We're trying to get a hold of some of these folks out there on the course to get a report, but we're all excited to see everybody getting ready to get lined up. The rain has passed, or at least a little bit of the sprinkles have passed, so it looks like we're pretty good for the rest of the day. Scott, I think it's been a while since we've had this pleasant of weather out here for Falmouth. We've had some pretty hot days in recent years, but this is a pretty pleasant weather atmosphere. I talked to Chris Trianos on the medical team, and he said he'd be just happy to entertain 100 staff in there for the rest of the day and not have to worry about too much.
Absolutely. I know we've had weather meetings every day this week and trying to make sure that we're planned for any scenario, but having this cloud cover right now, it's a little chilly. I think it's going to be comfortable for the runners.
All right, we're going to head back on over to the start line now and get ready for the start of the men's elite field, and again, followed by all of the rest of the hordes and hordes of athletes to come and leave Woods Hole and get here to Falmouth Heights.
That's correct. Only lacking airfoil, says Frank, a guy who's run this race and won it twice himself. We've got a lot of spectators here in the start area. Spectators, how are we feeling? I'd say more enthusiastic than the runners at this point. Runners, how are we feeling? Let's get it going. You didn't come here to Woods Hole to just hang out. You came here to fly in the 52nd running of the ASICS Falmouth Road Race. You know, we were holding back on some energy earlier. Now's the time. Now you can open up the can of energy you've had in your back pocket. Open up one of those gels. Have a little goo, whatever it takes. Let's put another log on the fire and start this party. We're 4 minutes away, folks, from the start of the 52nd ASICS Falmouth Road Race. Again, you've come from 45 states, 11 countries, and it's almost time to fly here from Woods Hole going to the finish line here in Falmouth Heights. 3 minutes, I'm told. 3 minutes until we kick things off. We're going to have an award ceremony that takes place in the finish line. So after you finish, you can check that out. Today, we got a lot of fun stuff lined up for you today in Falmouth Heights once you get there. As you are, if you're in the back of the pack today or you feel the need to walk, just stick to the right of the road as you go. We are streaming the start and finish line activities today on FalmouthRoadRace.com. While you run down the course today, keep your eyes open for our inflatable mile markers, courtesy of our friends at Sullivan Tire. Post-race refreshments, again, provided for you in the finish, manned by the Falmouth Band parents and local music students. Again, big thank you to the community of Woods Hole and the town of Falmouth for months of prep and leaning in to help make today's race happen. And a big thank you to all of you who've traveled from near and far to come, compete, race, have fun. Little camaraderie here on a historic stretch of road. You're starting at the Captain Kidd Restaurant. This is the historic start line of this great race. And once the horn sounds, all the work to do is yours. All right, everyone, if you can hear my voice, we are less than 1 minute from the start. Our elite men and our seated runners will take off when Frank sounds the horn. So we're going to start the elite men and then our seated runners. And then about a minute after that, we'll be walked up to the start line, and then you will go. But folks, we are 15 seconds from the start of our elite men's race. Two-time Falmouth Road Race champ Frank Shorter is here to sound the horn.
Runners set.
There they go. Congratulations on getting to the start. And now it's your job to get to the finish of the Falmouth Road Race. Good luck, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Thank you, Frank. Have a great race yourself. You look great. We're going to see you all at the finish line. Nice job, runners. Medfield in the house. Adam is here. And ALZ. KV Construction. Kathy's running. Looking good, Kathy. Georgetown Rowing. CCALS. Good luck, Mark. Have a great race. We will see you at the finish line.
Well, Scott, I tell you what, there's no beautiful sight here in Falmouth. I mean, how many years you've been doing this? Every time you look up at that Jumbotron and see the hordes of athletes heading out on the course, that's got to make you feel good.
A lot of excitement going on, and the next thing they'll see is that lighthouse when they take that turn around mile 1, and there's no more beautiful a sight than that.
Yeah, I tell you what, again, we talked about the challenge of that hill as soon as they round that lighthouse area. But again, they've got a lot of great folks out there cheering them along. They got music, bands are out there playing music. And then when they get down along that the beachfront area, of course, they'll see all the beautiful sight, all those iconic stilted houses all along the beach area there. And lots of people and folks are coming out to cheer them on, and bands and music. And some people just, I think, sit out there with a drum set and a guitar and just kind of play music for them. Again, you know, we saw the elite men head off there. We've got some great athletes out here today. One of them, Scott, that you are somewhat familiar with. I don't know if you've heard of him before. From that country that's up north here, but now he seems to be hanging around here a little bit more often. Ben Flanagan, is it, I think?
Yeah, I think I know him. And yeah, this race has given me a whole lot over the years. A lot of friends, a lot of great memories, but now it's given me a son-in-law. So in 2018, he came for the first time and met my daughter, and clearly hit it off. So they were just married last October. They just moved locally. So Ben is now a local.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, he's a three-time Falmouth Road Race champion, and now he's local. I've actually talked to some athletes now that they all mention, they say, I want to go down to Falmouth and train with Ben. So it's almost kind of starting to turn the area into a little bit of a training ground when you have that great of an athlete here training. I mean, didn't have as great of a time at the Olympics as I'm sure he had hoped for, but we were glad to be able to have him back here today racing. And of course, he'll be joined by John Career, Morgan Beatlescombe is in there, a lot of great athletes, Muhammad El Arbi, Frank Lara, Colin Beanie. I mean, just a really, really great field. Jake Riley, a lot of folks know, ninth at the 2019 Chicago Marathon. But again, we're looks like we're getting ready. We should be having some of our top wheelchair athlete coming on in here pretty soon. As we suspect, we probably will have Miguel Jimenez Vergara, who won the mile race the other night, Friday night, at the ASICS track festival, and he obviously wanted to get the double here today. So we suspect that he should be leading this field pretty well. We haven't been able to get a report. We do have Matt Manchester here finally joining us here at the finish line. Matt, do you have any sort of report here on us for the race?
Yeah, what a race. So Janus Mbetta was out in front for a while, and Krieger Schabort and Miguel Jimenez Vergara caught right up to him, and it was a tight top three for like at least 3 or 4 miles. So it's going to be a tight finish. It looks like Miguel's going to get it.
This is Miguel right here, yeah? All right, let's give it up for him, folks. Look at that, rolling through, gets the double.
Yeah.
26 minutes.
Yeah, Krieger Schabort in second. And Janus Mbetta comes in third. Awesome.
Nice 1, 2, 3 there. So that was obviously a tight race. I mean, do we know that, you know, when maybe, you know, when Miguel took off, or is it just really possibly that last hill, the last turn?
I think it was near the end there, because when we took off in mile 6, they were all tightly together drafting off each other, and yeah, what a race.
Yeah, no, that's really good. I mean, you often don't see all 3 athletes coming in that soon. Sometimes, a lot of times you'll see that one real powerful athlete just pull away at some point, a key point in the race. and win clearly. But that was a good, close, tight race.
Totally. Yeah, it was fantastic.
So what on the women's side? What are we kind of expecting, and when should we probably expect our top female wheelchair?
Last I heard, the top female wheelchair was through mile 5, probably a mile 6 by now. I'm anticipating probably a tight battle as well there. Hannah Babaloa and Yen Wang and Hoda are all fantastic athletes, and they've all performed well at the recent races. So I think that it's going to be tight.
Again, Yen also won the ASICS track festival the other night, Friday night, out at Falmouth High School. So if she can pull that off, we'll have a double-double going on here today. So we're excited. We're hope to see them soon. Probably they should be maybe about another 2 or 3 minutes behind. So again, Hannah Babaloa, a 2016 Paralympian for Nigeria. She returns to Falmouth this year, coming off a win at the 2023 Cooper Ridge run. And then Yang, again, the 2016 Falmouth Road Race Wheelchair Division Champion and 2021 Paralympian. She makes her return here to Falmouth. Again, as we mentioned, she won in 2016 in the time of 35:59. But she was third here a couple of years ago in 30:05, obviously when the pace went a little bit faster. And then Hoda Elzorbagi just recently won the 2024 Boilermaker 15K. It was interesting. We were talking earlier, Matt, about how she was inspired to get into wheelchair racing after watching videos. She's from Egypt. After watching videos of legendary Tatiana McFadden.
Oh, here we go, Mark.
Looks like this is Jacob Allen coming in fourth, his debut in Falmouth.
Jacob Allen, great job. Again, we saw him on the track as well. And this is Krieg coming in here. Krieg, yeah?
No, Krieger got second.
Oh, Krieger got second.
It looks like Jose Polito.
Oh,
there.
Jose Polito from Flower Branch, Georgia. So that's our top 5, it looks like there. But again, I was talking about
this is our lead women right here.
Is this Hoda right? Who do we got here?
This is Hoda.
Is this Hoda? Our top female wheelchair athlete coming on in here, folks. Let's give it up for her.
And her Falmouth debut.
Falmouth debut. Great job. Again, inspired by watching videos of Tatiana McFadden. Everybody knows the legendary Tatiana McFadden just ruled the world for about 10 years on so many different levels, world marathon majors, all the major events, all globally, at the Paralympics, everything. So clearly she was well inspired to come out here and win today's race.
Definitely, yeah. No, that's my favorite part about the sport is that just other athletes inspire others and they coach each other. I just love listening to the athletes. They talk to each other, they give them tips, they meet with them. Yeah. And it's really a good camaraderie that these athletes have. And
we also found out that Susanna Scaroni, who's also a wonderful triathlete, is advising on our nutrition plan as well. As we got some more athletes coming on in here.
It's like we got Tony Noguera coming in and Yen Wang coming in second for the female wheelchair.
Tony Noguera, legendary wheelchair athlete. Yen Wang, again, we mentioned, won the ASICS track festival on Friday night, so she unfortunately wasn't able to do the double here today, but we're really excited for her to be coming on in here in second place.
Hey, Matt, so back to the men. So Krieger, second place here. He's won several times. He's 56 years old.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. He just does not quit.
Oh, absolutely not. And he's so great to the younger pushers. He is an inspiration to them, and it's amazing to see him back here year after year.
Yeah, he really coaches those athletes, and he gets them in the chairs that they need and really helps them out. And he's really helping the sport grow, which is really fantastic.
All right, so as again, we see the images here of us here at the finish line. We've got the majority of our wheelchair field coming on in here. We may have do we have maybe 1 or 2 more wheelchair athletes out there, Matt?
We've got a decent amount, so we have
good. Okay, good.
We got one coming in right now.
So as we continue to welcome our wheelchair athletes as they come down here.
Oh yeah, it is. That's Delmas Mayo from
Delmas Mayo. Oh, love that kid. Jamaica Plain area, young, 18 years young, has been doing this sport, it seems like forever, for as long as he is old. Again, more athletes coming in here. That was Michael Olson from Oneida. Great job. We'll hopefully be able to get some reports from our trucks out there on our elite women, our elite men.
And this looks like Hannah Babaloa coming in third in the women's. Good work, Hannah. Hannah's going to the Paralympics on Tuesday. She's going over to Paris to compete for her home country of Nigeria.
That is so great. I mean, we come right out of the Paris Olympics, and then we're going to get ready to go right into the Paris Paralympics. So it's going to be really neat to see some of these athletes competing from here that are going to be competing over there. Again,
Just let me know when you want to head out.
Hoda, her time 29:20. That's a 4:12 per mile pace. Yen officially going 30 minutes 10 seconds, and then Hannah in third place there in 32:23. That was our top three female wheelchair athletes. And then Miguel Jimenez Vergara, his time here today was 26:01. That's 3 minutes and 43 seconds per mile. That is absolutely blazing, and that's going uphill at times. So that's pretty amazing. Krieg, again, mentioned, was 26:10 in second place. And then Yen Simbada there in third place, 26:15. We'll see if we can get any reports here on the women's field right now. After 5K, Emma Grace Hurley is leading the pack there, including Sarah Nabai. Emma Bates is right there with her. Natasha Rogers. Meknat Wudu Sharawu is also in there. That looks like there's a pack of, let's see, I don't see any separation until 10th place. So we got 9 athletes in the women's field, all at 5K. They all came through right around 16:26 to 16:27 for 5K. The men have not hit 5K yet, but we'll get a report from that their pace that they're on right now is about 5:18 per mile for the women. So as we see scenes there up on the Jumbotron of the rest of the field, starting their journey from Woods Hole to Falmouth Heights. And of course, Scott, we cannot thank the folks here in Falmouth Heights enough for letting us come in here and just completely take over the area.
No, absolutely. I mean, and everyone in this town, they're so patient with the race and so inviting to all the guests and the runners. And we see some local officials here. We got one of our select board members, Doug Brown, in here. We have Sue Moran, formerly of our select board and now state rep. And we want to thank Chief Laurie and his department, all the men and women of the Falmouth Police Department, and Chief Smith and the fire department and all that they do. It's a great team effort by all of us.
Yeah, I mean, public safety is obviously very important, and it also not only makes us feel all safe, but it just helps kind of the organization going along and keep things nice and smooth. And along with, obviously, all of that public safety folks there, what really helps make this thing go smooth is all the volunteers. 2,000 volunteers sponsored by G2 Capital Advisors, working tirelessly during race week to make sure that we have the best experience. This year, for the 52nd celebration, we're awarding the Dave Ace Peterson in honor of the Volunteer of the Year. Dave is an incredible source of support during race week. He starts on Monday and doesn't stop until everything is good to go today. So we want to thank Dave for many years of role as a super volunteer. And a big shout out to our volunteer managers, Carrie and Brian Brody, for doing a fantastic job. As they say, Scott, volunteers run this event.
Oh, absolutely. We could not do it without them. Carrie and Brian do an amazing job with all of them. And it's amazing. So many people, they come out. We don't even ask. They just come out and they want to be part of this. And then they don't want to leave. And it's great. It's a great feeling and great community effort.
Speaking of somebody who clearly does not want to leave, we want to make a huge shout out to the one and only person who has ever completed. So we'll figure he still has to complete today. But so far, going into this race, he has completed every single 52 so far.
51.
51 so far.
51.
Not 52 yet.
Yep.
51 years since 1973. A big hats off to Brian Salzberg for an amazing streak and long-time dedication. Tell us about Brian.
Oh, it's amazing. And, about 5 years ago, there were 5 gentlemen left that had all run every race. And one by one, it's come down to Brian.
Yeah.
And talking to Brian recently, he said he wants to get to 60. He doesn't want to stop at 52. He said he wants to get to 60. So we're looking forward to that. Brian was at our kickoff party on Monday, and he seemed pretty psyched and feeling pretty good about it.
Using a little injection.
So it looks like we almost kind of heard a little bit there from Carissa Galloway on the women's vehicle. We got a report that at mile 5, there's still a pack of about 7 or 8 runners. We'll wait to get word. Let's see if we go to the 10K split here. Let's refresh this. And we'll get a 10K split, hopefully, of the women to see where they are at right now. But again, we got a report there. There's still about 7 or 8 women. They're only about 2 miles away. So we're about maybe 10, 11 minutes away from seeing the elite women coming on down there.
We haven't seen a sprint at the finish here in a while with the women's field, so that could be fun. Some of the wheelchair athletes still finishing here. Congratulations.
And of course, we've got a lot of thank yous out here that we've been mentioning here. I want to thank the town of Falmouth for their support. Again, as we mentioned, the Department of Public Works, the Beach Department, Falmouth Public Schools, Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, Recreation Department, Board of Health, all the churches, the ferries, the businesses. I mean, just absolutely this community. I remember a few years, Scott, one of my first years coming in here, I was hanging out over at Pier 39. I was getting my oysters, and I was talking to some folks, and they were literally saying, forget Christmas, forget 4th of July, forget any parades, memorial. This is the day in Falmouth.
This is my Christmas every year, absolutely. So many people look forward to it.
And of course, we want to thank Sullivan Tire for sponsoring our mile markers along the coast, Tito's and Eat Your Heart Out Catering for the amazing food here in the VIP tent. We wish you could all join us in the VIP tent, but we can wave to all the real fancy folks over there eating all that great food. Quahog Republic for the Bloody Mary mix. Big shout out to Matt from Rocktastic. It was really neat. They had those rocks that were built into the official poster there. So there's a really kind of neat design that Matt from Rocktastic was able to inspire. They're also on the bibs. And then Coxswain Media for playing on the music along the course and the finish area as you enter the ball field and the food tent. Speaking of in the ball field, we got ASICS and Run House over there in the ball field that are selling official merchandise. And for our athletes, they'll be able to get they'll be printing official logos on their shirts. When they go over there and purchase something, they'll be able to get like an official finisher stamp kind of imprinted on their shirt. So that'll be really kind of neat for all of our athletes. We got the bell over there, the PR bell. So you may be hearing that throughout the morning. Okay, we just got a really good report there from Tony Revis from the men's vehicle on the elite men. John Career, as we had suspected, we were talking, has definitely pulled away. He came through, you ready for this, Scott? He came through 5K in 13:46. 13:46.
That's faster than the prelims at the Olympics.
I think it was. And he's got a 23-second lead on the rest of the pack. He's going 4:26 per mile. Anybody out here ever broke 5 minutes for the mile? Yeah. So he's going to be doing that for several miles here before he comes roaring in here to Falmouth Heights. So he's definitely pulling away. I talked to Tony Revis before. We suspect with the way that the field's set up that he's probably one of the clear favorites. Your boy Ben Flanagan's in that chase pack, about 22 seconds away from John Career. Kyoko's in there, El Arabi's in there, Beatles comes in there, Mosip, several other athletes. It looks like a pack of about maybe 5 or 6 there, and Ben's holding in that chase pack.
I think we have Maddie Wilson right here.
Maddie Wilson, welcome to the finish. Oh, love that young lady. I tell you, talk about somebody who seems like they've been doing this sport for about 25 years, and she's, what, 15?
Yeah, Maddie was here, I think she was 8 years old when she first came here, and we went out for a practice run to make sure she could get through from start to finish, and she's been doing it ever since, and it's been neat to see her times. Every year she PRs, she's awesome. Future of the sport, absolutely adore that young lady, and great to see her out here every year and at a lot of different events out there. And again, just to kind of like go back a little bit and talk about some of the women in the field out here today. We talked about Emma Bates training up there in Boulder, Colorado. Emily Venters, Susanna Sullivan, Everlyn Kimboy. She was a 2023 NCAA champion in the 10,000 meters.
They dropped their fastest mile of 5:06, and the pack was down to 6, which still included Emma Bates, Emma Grace, both of the Ethiopians, and Edna Kiplagat, and the unsponsored runner, Sarah Nabai. You could see a little bit of fatigue on Emma Grace's face, but Emma Bates was throwing out some thumbs up to the crowd, so we're going to have a speedy, fast finish at some point.
Well, okay, again, as we just got that report from Carissa from the women's vehicle, we've got Emma Bates now. We keep talking about Emma. She seems to be leading the pack there. ASICS athlete, Emma Bates. We should mention that, of course. Sharu and Kiplagat, Azael, Hurley, and then Kimboy is about 1 second back. So there's a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women that passed the 10K mark. That's 6.2 miles, with this race only being 7.1. As we see the women's lead vehicle coming on in here. That means, and there's Carissa giving us a thumbs up here as we got our first duo coming on in here. Let's give it up for them, folks. Great job. Welcome to the finish here in Falmouth Heights. We love you. We've been waiting for you. So with that lead women's vehicle coming on in here, we should see those athletes coming around that turn any second now. I've got the binoculars out. We'll see if we can get a heads up on who that is. Looks like we got another duo at the top of the hill that's getting ready to come on down here. Let's give it up. He's wanting the hands up here. He wants to hear you folks. Yep. I want you to get on because then whoever's going to be winning is probably going to be coming around. All right, so I am joined here by the finish. As here we go, we've got the women coming on up here. Carissa, it looks like we've got...
Oh, we got a battle here.
I believe that's the 2 Ethiopians. You could see the entire race. They were just sitting in the back kicking the young Ethiopians. This is what we expected. You've got your 2024 BAA 10K winner right there coming in.
So that might have been, I think that was Sharu that came across first here. Close battle, Emma Bates coming on in third place. And I see Edna Kiplagat coming on through here. Big pack of athletes that clearly waited till the end there to really kind of pull away.
Yeah, they were together all the way through 6. The pack was 6 at 6, and you could definitely see, though, as I said, those 2 Ethiopians were letting the Americans take the brunt at the front there. But we did expect that with the fast times that our Ethiopians had been putting out. Fente Bolena and Melkat Wudu, our youngest athletes in the field there, going 1 and 2.
What a great job there.
We got Susanna Sullivan just finishing.
And Susanna had the lead right out the gate there, but dropped off the pack at about the 4-mile mark. Veteran runner here today. We love her because she's a teacher, but also a fantastic professional athlete as well. And then Natasha Rogers, can always expect great racing out of her. 4-time Olympic trials qualifier, former NCAA 10K champion.
And that's Sarah Nabai. It's coming on in here from Kenya. So hopefully we'll be getting a report here soon from the men. They're at about 5.7 miles, so they'll be hitting the 10K mark here as we continue to welcome all of these elite women athletes coming on in here.
Philippa Bowden.
Philippa Bowden from Johnson City, Tennessee, coming on in.
There's Anna Maria Costarellis out of Rochester, New York there. She's an athlete, ran out of Baylor. PB of a 32:10 10K.
All right, we got a quick report from Tony Revis on the men's truck that John Career is still leading significantly at mile 6, which means he'll be approaching that 10K mark there pretty soon.
And just crossing there, Helen Schlachtenhofen, our first athlete who did our Falmouth Elite Mile on Friday night, turned around doing the 7-mile here today. She had a great performance, made it to the finals of the Olympic trials in the 1500 and broke 4 there.
You often find the athletes that do the ASICS Track Festival, especially when it's on Friday, they got time to recover and certainly come out here and run a solid 10-mile race.
Just had Ryan Feeney pushing DJ Bishop. Good job there, Ryan. Bishop strong.
And there's Judy Jones talking about those ASICS Falmouth Track Festival. She was our pacer for our Elite Mile. And another one of our groups there, one of our great athletes, our best buddies of Massachusetts and Rhode Island, Jake Quinn, Anna Amiri, and Kaylee DeLay, another one of our milers cruising into that finish line.
I think we have Diane Nakuri coming down the hill right here, Mark.
Oh, God, love to see Diane Nakuri out here.
Former champ, 8 times she's raced here. She says she's retiring in this fall. So, guys, give this champ a welcome that she deserves here to the finish line.
Diane.
3-time Olympian Diane Nakuri, welcome to the finish line.
You know, when they say they're retiring, you never really believe it, right? The lure of, I don't know, how did you feel? Did it pull you back in the sport?
When I retired, I retired hard. I moved back to San Diego. I started driving limos. I was eating fast food. I put on the skinny guy gut, and I haven't been able to get rid of it since. But no, it's tough. I miss the sport. Obviously, watching the Olympics, watching all those fabulous athletes out there this summer, watching all the athletes here as well. Yeah, you get a little twinge. You miss it a little bit, but I don't miss the pain. I don't miss the hurt, but I definitely miss the sport. So again, we do have the men now passing 10K. John Career running 10K, Scott, in 27:40. 27:40 for 10K.
We might be looking at a course record. I think that's a little faster than Wesley went through last year.
I tell you what, this just absolutely ideal conditions there. We have the men's lead vehicle passing through. Tony Revis will be joining us soon here, but we should probably see those men coming down that finish line area pretty quickly. We suspect, unless anything happens to John, we expect him to win. Ruben Mosip, El Arabi, Kyoko, Beatles come. They're all like about a minute back.
And real quickly, we do have official results from the women. Your official time, 36:10 for Finte Balane, your champion. Second, Melkat Wudu, 36:11. And on the podium, third place, the American Emma Bates in 36-17.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause on the moped coming on in here? Your race director, the one, the only, Dave McGilvery. Dave McGilvery winning the moped division. Wasn't too hard of a division to win. I don't think there was too many of them out there.
And we welcome in another one of our amazing duos. You know, we've talked so much about Rick and Dick Hoyt and the impact they made on inclusivity in the industry. And this was their longest streak, 37 years they raced just like that. An amazing duo here at the Falmouth Road Race.
So again, we mentioned John Career, 2022 LA Marathon champion. He's coming in here off of winning Boilermaker, the Boilermaker 15. He was fourth at this spring's Boston Marathon, so he's definitely a strong one. And it looks like that is him right now.
Mark?
We see him pointing, and here comes John Career on the descent down near the finish line, arms open wide, blowing kisses to the crowd. Let's give it up. Your 2024
31 minutes on
Falmouth
the
Road
clock.
Race champion.
One of the fastest times in Falmouth history, just off the course record, but a dominating performance by John Career, 31 minutes, 13 seconds unofficially. Second place last year turns into a champion in 2024. Mark, he took the lead at 7.5 minutes into the race. Only his sixth mile was over 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And there was a headwind slightly this year as opposed to a tailwind last year.
Well, I tell you what, it was hard to see him just miss the course record there, but it reminded me of a race back in the day in high school that I ran, the national championships, where I was waving to the crowd at the end because I had won by so much that I missed the course record by 1 second. He was celebrating a lot. Maybe he missed the course record from that.
Athanas Kyoko, along with El Arabi from Morocco, fighting for second place. What a battle it is. Athanas Kyoko from Kenya is going to beat El Arabi. Haile Selassie, Yemeni Haile Selassie in fourth place in 32:10 unofficially. Morgan Beadlescombe, he was sixth in the Falmouth Mile, fifth in the Falmouth Road Race. Great purples. Ruben Moisop from Kenya, right behind him in 32:23. Here comes Ben Flanagan, three-time champion. Ben just back from the Paris Olympics. We never saw the chase pack the entire race because John Career had such a large lead, but that was the best race other than the women's competition.
No, that looked great. I mean, clearly a very dominant performance there from Career. We had talked yesterday, Tony, about how we kind of suspected that would be the case, but certainly he lived up to all the hype coming into the race here today. And great weather, fast times. And again, I'd love to see the milers out here doing really well. Beadlescombe finishing well there for the milers.
Here's another sprint to the tape. Henry Wynn, our mile champion. Looks like he's got this kick left in his legs. Way to go, Henry.
That's a miler's kick right there. Great job from Henry.
Here comes Frank Lara across the finish line in the white top.
Brian Schrader as well from Cambridge coming through.
You got to realize that 35 minutes is 5 minutes per mile pace, so these guys are cranking.
How does it feel coming down that hill? I mean, are the legs burning a little bit, or are you just so happy to get to the finish you just say, forget it, I don't care if it hurts?
I think it's a beautiful feeling. One of the great finishing stretches in all of road running. Great crowds, by the way, not only here at the finish line, but all along the Falmouth route. And John Career kept putting his arms out and encouraging people to cheer for him along the way. He was having fun.
We've got
Here
our
comes Jake
Tokyo
Riley.
Olympian. That's right, Jake Riley right there.
2020 Olympian. We'll have to check, Mark, but I think that has to be one of the largest margins of victory we've ever seen here at the ASICS Falmouth Road Race.
I tell you what, for the amount of years that I've been here, I haven't seen that big of a lead. Usually to be able to run that fast a time, you need a little bit of help, but he didn't need a little bit of help from his friends. He was able to go out there and do it all himself. We continue to see a lot of the top athletes that are coming on in here. We got duo athletes coming on in. Chase Weaverling from Arvada coming through. Ryan Johnson from Waltham. Liam D. Colin Beanie from San Francisco. Again, a lot of folks from all over the place. Mammoth Lakes is representing Anthony Raftis.
There's Austin Dahlquist, another one of our Falmouth milers as well. You know, I wonder if Tony had the same feeling I did out there on the course. We ran by, the crowd started to build, and there was a spin class happening set up alongside the course. And I don't know if Tony was inclined. I wanted to join the spin class. How fun is that?
I think that's great. I taught spin classes way back in the day in La Jolla.
The bikes up.
Such a cool little thing
Have
to do.
you
It's still
ever
really
seen
cool.
that?
It's
Line?
still cool. You get the music going. It's great.
Can I get a spin bike at the finish? That would be
That
amazing.
would be really good.
Right?
If you
to
could
work
announce
out.
and spin.
I could.
That would be really good.
Let's get on that for next year.
All right. Well,
Not all announcers might enjoy that option.
we'll talk to Jennifer, try to see if we can get that up here. A couple of spin bikes here. We got the music going. Again, lots of folks coming on in here.
Nico Montagna is there out of Mammoth Lakes, one of our ASICS athletes. Colin Cernick and Miles Smith. What a name for a runner.
Mark, I think we have Silas Gartner coming down the hill right now. Probably our first Falmouth finisher. And I think his two brothers are on his heels.
Yep, Silas, our mile champion from our Tommy Cockery High School mile. Coming right here across the finish line, your champion, Tommy Cockery High School mile. Now he's finishing the Falmouth Road Race. Great job.
And he ran, let's go back to Friday night. He ran a gutsy race there at that high school mile. You and I didn't. He went out and he held on.
He made a great move there with about 400 or 500 meters to go, a little over a lap, and just took away that title. That was very, very impressive.
We're so lucky to have Scott here with those eagle eyes, that local connection, giving us all the great stories as well.
36:46 Silas ran. What is he, 15?
Let's keep an eye on that guy.
At
Rising
best.
junior, Falmouth High School. Pretty incredible.
Representing Stride for Stride, there's Justin Freeman coming down the hill with Aiden Higley out of Wilmington, Delaware.
That's right, folks. Let's keep cheering for them as they're coming down here. Lots of great energy. Give it up for them. Arms open, wide open. Great crowds that we have out here today.
We got a couple more Gartner brothers right here. We got Nathan and Henry.
Gardner's in the house. Give it up. Both of them, a couple of them all running in that Tommy Cockery High School mile there on Friday. Great race.
So your first three Falmouth finishers are Gartner, Gartner, Gartner. I think we're getting a little tired of this.
I know. It's like, let's move on a little bit. Stop the dominance.
I want more. I like it. I'm just going to say I like it. I like a good storyline.
They've
That's
earned
good.
it.
Representing for sure.
All right.
Again, as a lot of the runners are coming on in here, you'll see a lot of charity bibs that are going on there. If you see a runner with a royal blue and white heart on their bibs, they're running to raise money for a cause that's dear to them. So definitely big shout out to all of our many, many charity athletes that are out here, 4,200 strong, 211 Massachusetts-based nonprofit organizations, and our Numbers for Nonprofits program. We mentioned before, another big shout out to Sal Napoli from Team Napoli, raising over $1 million today. Can we get a big round of applause for Sal Napoli, raising over $1 million this year for Team Napoli? Quite an accomplishment.
Just had Tom Corbett from Falmouth finish.
We got Cam Stathos from the Glenn Doherty Memorial Foundation out of Wellesley. Joel Hubbard from Team Tommy's Place. Adam Driscoll coming on in. Nick Stathos from Glenn Doherty Memorial Foundation coming on in as well. Victor Velasquez from Hopkinton. Lots and lots and lots and lots of athletes coming out here. Lots of folks raising some great money. Anand Maru from Team Buzzards Bay. Again, all of these athletes, they've got, they need medical. We've got this amazing medical staff led by Chris Trianos. So we want to thank all of that staff out there, as well as we've got refreshments for them. If they set a PR, they'll head on over into the ball field, ring that PR bell, so hopefully you hear that bell. And then maybe they'll head on over there and get their official finishers print on their shirt. Run House and ASICS are over there in the ball field to greet all of their athletes, their friends, their family. And then they'll be heading on over into Shipwreck, hopefully for that post-race party. But again, big congrats. We'll have the award ceremony coming up soon for all of our top wheelchair and men and women elite athletes. Be able to recognize them. They'll get some great gifts. They'll get their medals. We'll be able to congratulate them as we see them getting ready to get lined up, our wheelchair athletes.
Just had Tucker Stockman from Falmouth finish.
Men. All right, it looks like we are going to get ready here for our wheelchair division awards ceremony. We're going to recognize our top 3 women here in the wheelchair division.
Okay, Matt's not doing it?
No. And then Tony will do the men.
Oh, good. Hoda. Oh, short. Oh, short bag. Okay. Again, wow.
Let's keep giving up for these athletes that they're coming on in here. Keep those claps going. Keep the yelling going. 7.1 miles of beautiful stretch here in Falmouth.
If you guys can direct your attention over to our far side of our finish line, we would like to celebrate our top 3 female wheelchair finishers of our 2024 ASICS Falmouth Road Race. In third place with a time of 32:23, Hannah Babaloa. She also took part in our mile races at our ASICS Falmouth Track Festival. And she is 4 days away from saying au revoir and heading to the 2024 Paris Olympics. In second place with a time of 30:10, Yan Huang. Representing that great wheelchair contingency out of Illinois. Yen, former champion here, but today, in a time of 29:20, your ASICS Falmouth Road Race Female Wheelchair Champion, Hoda El-Sharbaghi.
We should mention the top 3 men and women, as well as the top 3 wheelchair men and women, not only are receiving their medals, but the women will be getting a beautiful custom bracelet, and the men will be receiving a custom keychain from our friends at the Gilded Oyster on Main Street.
We love all of our athletes and our sponsors here on Main Street. Crowd, how about let's hear it for your top 3 wheelchair female finishers. Well done, ladies.
Thanks, Carissa. Now let's move on to the men's competition in the wheelchair division. In third place from Chicago, Illinois, a veteran here on the roads at Falmouth, the time 26:15, Jana Sempeda. Great to see you back, Jana. Second place, many-time former champion, one of the greats in the history of the sport, from Georgia, 26 minutes, 10 seconds for the great Krieger Shabort. And our Falmouth Road Race Wheelchair Men's Champion for 2024. He was the winner of the Falmouth Mile on Friday night. Doubles up by being the 7-mile champion this morning. It's Miguel Jimenez Vergara. 26:01 is winning time.
Great job. How about another big round of applause here for our top 3 men in the wheelchair division.
You guys can do
Great job.
the women and then the men. Right? The athletes.
As soon as we gather up our top 3 men and women, we will have also that awards ceremony up on the platform there near the finish line, and we'll be able to recognize those great athletes that took first, second, and third in both of those elite races. But again, we've got tons and tons of athletes still coming on in here across the finish line. Great job to everybody.
We just saw Luke McGilvery.
I was just gonna say, I thought I recognized the hair actually. Luke McGilvery, son of Dave McGilvery, and quite the fast athlete, I will say, out of North Andover High School.
Just finished Elise Casso, one of our mile participants on Friday, local high school runner. We also had Katie Barrett, our first female Falmouth finisher, came across the line while we were giving the wheelchair award. So
wait a minute,
congrats to Katie.
Her last name's not Gartner?
I know, right? All boys in that family.
All boys, all boys. Mark Mahoney coming on in here representing Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Great job. Ella Bozelman, Michael Gray, representing Michael Gray and Thomas Dickerson. Matthew Cunningham from Milford's Dream Foundation is going to be crossing the line. A lot of great charities out here again, as we keep mentioning. 211 Massachusetts-based charities with 4,200 runners raising some valuable, valuable funds here. $7.2 million on our way to the largest fundraising in Falmouth road race history. Again, we got Marathon Photo out here taking photos. Runners, if you can hear me as you come across, make sure you get a good smile, put those arms up in the air, get that great photo with Marathon Photo.
Mark, we'll also be looking for Brian Baker, who's running his 46th straight. I think he'll be coming down the hill pretty shortly.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for him on the monitor here. Brandon Cahoon. Brian Studer from Westford is going to be coming across. We do have some folks, Scott, that really like this event. They keep coming back every year, no matter what. Heat, cold, wind, rain, no matter what. This is where they want to be today.
Well, amazing. I mean, Brian Salzberg has run 52 straight. You got Brian Baker, 46 straight. We know Jack Carroll's out there, local Falmouth runner. He's running his 47th straight. So they just don't want to give it up.
Well, speaking of legends, we had a few Olympians coming across in the elite athletes, but we know there's another Olympian way back in the pack there, the legendary Frank Shorter. Well, maybe a little bit of time before Frank comes across the line, but we'll be excited to see him.
Absolutely.
Russ Delaney from Falmouth coming on in. Great job. Leah Unger from Raymond, New Hampshire. I was just up camping in Raymond.
Yeah,
Paul
give it up
Tuckaway
for
State
Leah.
Park.
Leah now has run her 3rd straight. She's been our top 14 and under female athlete.
Yeah, beautiful state park up there with my son there. Paul Tuckaway State Park, beautiful town.
Dickie McAvoy from Falmouth.
Robert Howes coming on in here, who wants to give a big shout out to his daughter Hazel as he comes across the line.
Chris George, Falmouth favorite. Brian Baker did cross the finish line. We missed him there.
Oh, great job, Brian.
Jason Moniz of Mashpee. Dan Renault of Falmouth. That away, Dan.
Great job, athletes. Great job. Welcome to the finish line. If you can hear our voice, you've done it. You've made it, whether it's your first Falmouth or your 40th Falmouth. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the finish line here in Falmouth Heights. Amanda P. from Newton representing Stride for Stride's going to be coming through here. Christopher DeCamara from Be Inspired Together.
Sandy Parkinson, a Falmouth favorite right there. That away, Sandy. We got James Benson.
12
Lindsay
years
Benson.
old there, James Benson.
Yep. James is the son of Lindsay Benson, our social media director.
Oh, there you go. Not too bad. 12 years old, running 7 miles.
James also won the 800 meters at the Falmouth Track Festival yesterday.
That's it, folks. Let's keep the energy up here. We got finishers coming in, 11,000 strong. Bryce Jennings from Medfield getting ready to come across. Alex Tevens from Winthrop. Mike Murphy representing Alzheimer's Association.
Annie Presick from Falmouth. That away, Annie. Congratulations. Getting ready for New York City Marathon.
Nice. Craig Levy. Craig Levy from Needham. Welcome, fellow Needhamite. That's Mark Bogason from Falmouth, representing Falmouth Education Foundation.
We got Mark Bogosian from Falmouth, just finishing.
Again, Scott, we've talked about how lucky we got with the weather here this year. I mean, it's not too hot. We got the spectators out. The runners are nice, keep it nice and cool.
We got a wave from Juliana Coughlin out there from the Run House. We saw Michael Unger finish, Leah's dad. Cyrus Wickersham from Falmouth just finishing.
Tim Mall from Wellesley representing Cape Abilities, Inc. Coming on through, Grace Manning from Falmouth. Great job, Grace. Leah DePeter, 14 years young from East Falmouth. Great job, Leah.
We got Sam Caboser of Falmouth. He's finishing right now. Great job, Sam.
Gail.
Son of Carl Caboser, our fellow board member.
Gail Crane just came through as well from Falmouth.
Ellie McGilvery, Luke's sister, just finished as well.
So we got the Gartners versus the McGilverys.
I know, right? And I think Kenny, Dad Kenny, is coming down the hill right now. So we got to give a shout out to Kenny.
All right, looks like we're going to start our Elite Women Award ceremony here up on the stage. So at this time, I'm going to send it back over to Carissa and Tony. Take it on over.
Thank you, guys. Yes, we are getting ready to present our top 3 male and female for our 2024 ASICS Falmouth Road Race. But before we want to let you know who's going to be handing out our awards. So presenting our awards this morning will be our Chief of Police, Jeff Laurie, and Julene Augusta, a Falmouth Road Race Board member.
Carissa, can I jump in for a second? We just had Brian Salzberg finished his 52nd Falmouth Road Race.
Wow.
The one, the only. Brian, congratulations.
52 straight. Great job, Brian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are going to celebrate our top 3 female athletes, so don't be shy with your love and applause. In 3rd place, representing ASICS and the USA, the top American at the last 2 Boston Marathons, a 12-time All-American out of Minnesota, Emma Bates. Emma ran a 36:17 on her way to 3rd place, just 7 seconds separating our top 3, 1 second separating our top 2, both of our top 2 in their debut race here at Falmouth. In 2nd place with a time of 36:11, fresh off her 2024 BAA 10K win, representing Ethiopia, Melknat Wudu. 19 years old. And your 2024 ASICS Falmouth Road Race female champion. She's the reigning African champion in the 5,000 meter and on top of the podium here today, representing Ethiopia with a time of 36:10, Vente Belene. As we take a few photos, we have a brand new, beautiful Falmouth Champions Award, giving you that Cape Cod vibe. Going to Vente Belene. Your top 3, Emma Bates, Melknat Wudu, and Vente Belene. This beautiful award that Finte had was created by Timber and Flo, a beautiful local artist, and we'll see real quick if we can get a soundbite from the champion on the top of the podium. Fantastic season for you in the 5,000, going 7 miles here today. Did your race play out the way that you hoped?
Thank you. Thank you. Deservingnya Rashan Ferlo, but I'm deservingnya. Thank you.
Yes, well, congratulations, Finte Belene, our champion out of Ethiopia, and they hung back. The pack was together through mile 6. We could see both Ethiopians there in the back, and they had that 5,000-meter leg speed and put them on the top of the podium today. And next we will celebrate our men's race, which, Tony, was a very different race than the female race.
As you're saying, Carissa, the women was a dogfight all the way to the end with a great pack, where it was a runaway on the men's side, and one of the most dominant performances was ever seen here in Falmouth. But in third place on the podium from Morocco, he was fourth in the Moroccan National Championships at 10,000 meters, just missing the Olympic team. Second earlier this summer at the Big 7 road race, the ninth at Beach to Beacon 2 weeks ago up at Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Third today in Falmouth, Mohammed El Arabi. 32:06, his time in a great sprint finish for third. In second place, representing Kenya, a 6-time All-American at Campbell University. He was ninth at the 2022 Falmouth Road Race, all the way up to second this year, Athanas Kioko, also in 32:06. And our Falmouth Road Race champion, he was runner-up last year in one of the fastest times ever on the course. Well, he bettered that this year. He was fourth this year at the Boston Marathon. He was the winner of the Utica Boilermaker 15K in July in a dominant performance. He took the lead at 7.5 minutes into this race and pulled away to win in the third fastest time ever run on this course. 31 minutes and 15 seconds for our 2024 ASICS Falmouth Road Race Men's Champion, John Career of Kenya. Jolene Augusta from the Falmouth Road Race Board giving out the awards. And there's our executive director, Jennifer, giving out the award. Let me take a picture. Hold that up, John. Hold it up again. Hold it up, John. There you go. I need to take the picture before. Bingo. All right. And pictures of both of them, and then we'll talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for all of our top 3 men and women, top 3 men and women wheelchair athletes. Great job. Congratulations to all of them. Again, those winners also getting some great stuff.
Mark, let me have a chance, and we'll talk to John Career. John, last year, you got second place in this race. You came in with a hungry eye, and you just went to the front, and you pulled away. What was your race plan today?
My race plan was to win, but I'm in a good shape, so I only wanted to see how the guys were. But when we're like 1 mile, I feel like I can go faster, so I tried to go faster, and that's where I broke them.
You know, last year, you've been a top finisher at the Chicago Marathon for many years. Your personal best, 2:05:01, was set there a couple years ago. You've got to be in better shape heading to Chicago this year, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm in good shape. But like I'm in a shape of 2:02, so I will go and try this year to win Chicago and run my personal best.
Well, there's plenty of fans here in Falmouth hoping you do well at Chicago. What a great performance by John Career, third fastest time in Falmouth history. Congratulations, John.
Thank you.
He's in 2:02 shape, Mark. Kind of scary.
Kind of scary indeed. I mean, obviously this is for a lot of athletes
at this caliber, this is a big kickoff to the fall marathon season. So we expect to see some great things on this fall as he heads on in to that marathon season there.
So Mark, I got to do a little catching up to do. A few Falmouth
Go for it.
that finished that I want to read off here. So we had finishes from Chris Fisher, course, Brian Baker finished. We had Jackson Ryder from Falmouth. Chris George finished. We caught Annie. We caught James Benson. Matthew Benson, also his brother, although that's his dad, he's finished. Rob Lowen, manager at Shipwrecked here, came across the finish line. Of course, Kenny Gardner. We got Glenn Papraka who finished. And they are just flying through right now. We got a few others. Ellie Story, Jenny Cunningham, Joe Barrett, June Trotten, Tim Madigan, Seth Ackerman. And we'll just keep track here and try to catch them as they come across the line, Mark.
Well, I tell you what, this is definitely a great culmination of an amazing weekend that started on Friday with all of the ASICS Track Festival, the Tommy Cockery High School Mile, that amazing light show, drone light show that happened on Friday. If you missed that, folks, you definitely missed something really special. We'll see if we can hopefully get that back again next year if you missed it this year. And then we had the SBLI Family Fun Run, we had the Mascot Run. All of that happened yesterday out at Falmouth High School as well. And then all of that building up. The Expo, the Health and Fitness Expo going on for the last few days. All of that building up to this beautiful day here. And all these wonderful athletes. Look at it, this beautiful sight come down the hill there, Scott.
We got a few more Falmouth residents. We got Lobster Man White. I don't know what his real name is. We got Calvin Torrance Sandlin. We got Pam Regan, all from Falmouth.
Leah Palmer, representing Brigham and Women's Hospital from East Falmouth. Great job. What I'm always amazed is you see the 12, 13, and 14-year-olds coming on in here, running 7 miles. That's some good discipline building right there.
Here she comes.
Ben Kahane from Falmouth. Great job. Avery Dude, nice job, Avery from Brookline, representing Hospitality Homes. Again, another Jasper Wiley from Milton, 13 years old, coming across. Great job, Jasper.
That's the second one.
Let's keep that energy up, folks. We got lots of athletes still coming on in here. Keep cheering for them. Whether they're yours or they're ours, you want to cheer for them.
Oh, we dropped the phone there. Quick reactions.
I haven't heard the PR bell yet, though. I gotta imagine there's some PRs out there. Hopefully we hear the bell ring.
I think they're going to be coming. Actually, send John Career over there.
Yeah, really. There you go. There's a PR bell shot right there. Maxwell Foley from Falmouth, 14 years old. Love reading off the young ones. Great to see the kids starting off the sport, staying healthy, staying fit.
We got Gary Papraka from Falmouth. Stand down. We got medical team out there. We got Kristen Funfar.
Mark Lucas from Falmouth coming across the line here soon.
We got Allie Buckup from Falmouth. We got Andrew Brady from Falmouth. Sean Price coming in right now. And
the way, Sean.
Scott, talk about the impact, the financial impact that this race has on Falmouth.
Well, we know since 2012 we're up over $7 million that we give back to the community, but everything we do, all profits go back into local nonprofits, scholarships, sponsorships. So we've really been able to do a great job with that.
Well, I mean, you got to think about the impact. I mean, the restaurants, the hotels, the bed and breakfasts. I mean, all the different places that people stay and visit here. Just such a great thing to be able to give back to this community.
Absolutely. And there's so many runners too that have bought homes here because of the Falmouth program.
Oh, that's great.
So, they're fun and they love the town through the race, and it's great to see.
Kind of like Ben Flanagan.
We got Dana Panapinto, ALS1, coming through right now. Congratulations, Dana. Elizabeth Walsh of Falmouth. We got Kyle Barton of Oakland. We got Amy Mangle of Situate, Mass. Nathan Remillard of East Falmouth. Amy Sellers, who's looking for a PR. I don't know. Did she get it? Is she going to ring that PR bell? Congratulations, Amy. Travis Smith, Riley Devlin, all Falmouth. Chelsea Thorne, Lillian Wolf. I think we got Caitlin Cabosa coming over right now. Where's proud dad Carl? You see her? Congratulations, Caitlin. Nick Foreman coming through right now. That way, Nick. We got Jeff Schneider of Falmouth. Mary Dalton Hoffman. We got Neil Ryan of Marshfield, Mass. Sean O'Connor of Falmouth. Shane McCarthy, Derry, New Hampshire. Alice Peterson of Falmouth. Jackson Liza, Alexander Jones, Brady Kaiser. Miles Chase, we got James Walden, all Falmouth residents finishing right now. We got Dave Nice coming through. By the way, Dave, congratulations. We got Tom Harvey, Matthew Whiting, Wendy Giordano. We got Delaney Markham, Scott Esselman. All congratulations, guys. You're looking great. David Bernard of Falmouth. We're catching all these Falmouth residents. I'm picking them out left and right here. We got Kevin Cohn of North Falmouth. Sarah Eden of Woods Hole. Caitlin Oliveira, East Falmouth. And this is coming. Take a little picker now. Roberto Breckless, Julia Moscow, Sean Pagani, Laura Reamer, Andrew Trace, Christopher Wilkie. We got Molly Richards of China. We got Paula Baxter of Falmouth, classification line. Here we go.
Scott, I tell you what, you talk about how many folks are now coming on this finish line. Big shout out to the finish line crew to keep that moving through and make sure that all these runners have nice clear paths to come on in here and finish at their best. So big shout out to all those volunteers at the finish line.
Absolutely. More Falmouth residents. We got Travis Miller. We got Adam Smith. We got David Romaine. We got Abigail Peterson. We got Mitchell Shanahan, which is his birthday. We'll give a little birthday shout out as well from Falmouth. Holly Koska, Jocelyn Hubbard, Bethany Cairns. Congratulations to all you guys, and that's great. Julie Alpinato of North Falmouth. Allison LaRusso coming through right now from Falmouth. Tommy Souza, where are you, buddy? Give us a wave. There he is, red
shirt, Tommy. Got his headphones in. Maybe you can hear him. Mark, we got the legendary Bill Riley coming down the hill somewhere too. So Bill is 88 years young. So
88 years young.
So
Let's keep an eye out for him.
when we see Bill, we'll give a shout out. His wife's right in front of me here, so she'll notify me. We got Isabel Ramaza, Patty Oakley, Tyler Hardiman, Connor Di Natale, Anita. We got Sean Whalen coming through right now. We got Katrina Harris, Elizabeth Nicholas, and there we go, number 47 for Jack Carroll, right there, baby. 47 straight. Jack now looks across the pond on the vineyard. That John Turner just finished. Gil Wishart. We got the Caleb Wagon. Catherine McDonald, the Falmouth Heights, flying through. Stephanie Savoy, Jared Schwartz, we got Molly Smith, we got Albert Price. And Andrew Crapo of East Falmouth, he just finished. We got Ted Powers, Amanda Perdigan, Daniel Nardi, Jason Levy, Eric Matson. Oh, we got Bill Riley, we got him coming. Oh, we can see him. Mark, see him in that green shirt coming down right here. He's got the blue shoes on. 88 years old. The legend himself, Mr. Bill Riley. Give it away, Bill, come on. Determined as ever. Great job, Bill. We got Steve Waxman, Carolyn Moscow, Michael Pierce. Rebecca Holmes of Plymouth, Mass. Steve Loftus of East Falmouth. Lawson Buckley, Catherine Redgate, Mary Odette, AJ Constantina, Daniel Almy, Owen DeTesto, William O'Connor. Tough to keep up right here.
I was going to say, there's a lot of Falmouth folks coming on in here.
Trying.
Again, as we got all these athletes coming on in here, so many of them raising some valuable funds for their various nonprofits, for the numbers for nonprofits. Again, keep an eye out for that royal blue and white heart on their bibs. Those are the folks that are raising all that money. $7.2 million raised this year. Sal Napoli taking care of $1 million of that himself.
You want the Falmouth record? Missed along the way, Danny Ryder, Janice Burton. Good friend Steve Monjo came through. I think I missed him. He lives down in North Carolina now. Congratulations to Steve. It's been a while since he's been out on the course. And again, incredible Brian Salzberg, number 52. Only man, only woman, only person to do it.
That's absolutely amazing to see somebody that committed to an event, really just committed to what this is all about here today. So, yeah, big shout out to Brian.
Morgan, Lauren Schofield, Greg Brown. We got Kristen Souza from Forestdale. Elaine Wright from Falmouth coming through right now. Ron Golan, there he goes. Right across that finish line. That way, Ronnie. Ronnie beat it twice this year.
Again, folks, if you want to follow your athlete out here and you haven't quite downloaded it yet, make sure you look for the RT app. Track your favorite runner and figure out when they're going to be coming down here to the finish line here in Falmouth Heights. Read up on all the elite athletes that we saw earlier. Check that leaderboard, see who finished to the top. And make sure to understand that we'll have results posted there later on today. Marathon photo out here, taking photos of all the athletes as they come across the line. So, big smile to the camera.
You know the Falmouth residents finishing. We got Margo Pacheco. We got Peter Zuckerberg. We got Michael Clark. Going through here. That way, Nicole. We got Stephen and Catherine coming in together. We got Eugene with his arms in the air. That way, Tom. Kelsey Stouffer, our host family coordinator. What the heck is she doing out there? I don't know if I gave her permission to run there, Mom. We got Elizabeth DeLinks. We got James Farrell. We got Emily. We got Brian Doyle and Falmouth.
We're seeing all of these great athletes coming in here. Doesn't matter whether you're running fast, slow, PR, or just having a great day. But one last thing on all of our elite athletes we had here before, we didn't get a chance to mention on those great tape holders that we had for those athletes on the wheelchair. We had Donna Tucci, clerk for Falmouth Roadrunner, board of directors, as well as Travis Watson, one of the members there that was holding for the wheelchair. And we had Bob Antonucci, VP of board of directors, as well as Chief Lori that was holding the finish line for the elite women. And a big shout out to Ron Chapman, our military liaison, as well as Senator Susan Moran, who held the great tape for the elite men. So just a big shout out to those VIPs there that were holding the tape for all those elite athletes.
Absolutely. We got Allison Baldwin, we got Karen Merritt, we got Haley Morrison, William Burgess, Brendan Bowen, Ellen Baker. We got Allison Tripp, Lisa Anderson.
It's amazing, Scott. This race 52 years ago started out with what, 100 runners?
Just under 100, absolutely. Tommy's dream.
And now over 11,000 strong, pouring on in here into Falmouth Heights. Beautiful sight of them coming down the hill here to the finish line underneath that gorgeous flag.
We had Robert and Emily Rogers finishing together. We had Bethany Crouch, Cam Hoyt, Hope Molavera, Anthony Cito, Charles Miracle. Charles Miracle, what a name.
Oh, love it. Hey, well, Henry Wynn, how about that?
Yeah, right?
Who won the mile the other night? Henry Wynn, he wins.
Patricia Saturno, Derek DeGennaro.
Yeah, Scott, I just looked up, we talked about the community impact. It says here over $16 million in estimated economic impact. So glad to give back to this wonderful community. And of course, everything that the Falmouth Road Race does, a 501(c)(3), he mentioned over $5.4 million for communities, scholarships, graduating high school seniors, grant awards, donations to volunteer groups. So everybody, patting everybody on the back out here.
Absolutely. Two more Falmouth residents here. We got Tracy Loftus, Virginia D. Cristoforo, John Warner, Veronica Norbe, all of Falmouth. We got Haley Wilcox of Hingham. Get away, Haley. Lindstrom of Franklin, Mass. Talia Camille, Falmouth. We got Heather Rigby. We got Bob Porto. Ashley Fairbanks of Woods Hole. Josh Bouchel of North Falmouth. Kelly Matthews of Falmouth, running with Emily Matthews. Olivia Daigle. Paul Giannino. We got Ben Houghton. Joe Whitehouse. And coming through fast and furious now here. Melanie Chisholm. Lindsay Minahan of Cranston. We got Matt Vaughn of Holliston. Good friend Slade Burton finishing the road race. Of course, once again beaten by his wife. Jeff Conway of Falmouth. We got Jake Saunders. Lillian Weedus. Michael Mandel. Sophie Elbert. Sophie, raise your hands. We have Andrew Lynch of Falmouth just finishing.
Holly Key coming through here from Needham, Green Bar High School marathon leader at Newton South High School. Great job, Holly. Julia Legacy from Braintree. Bob McDonald from Falmouth coming through. Matthew Beal from Harwich Port. Michael Clark, North Attleboro, welcome. Stephanie Avery, Rentham. James Rogers from Scituate. Lucas McCarthy from East Falmouth, 14 years old. Great job. Jack Noonan coming in from West Roxbury. Lauren Thornton from Boston, Mass. Megan Murphy Flood from Andover.
We got Julia Seary from Chicago, Illinois, finishing.
Alexa Radzik out of Quincy representing Team Tommy's Place. Great job.
We got Jeannie Estes of Falmouth in the landfall. Diane Cassidy, we got Julie Saunders. We got Megan Hannawalt. We got Paul Pino.
Thomas Foley from Norwood. Happy birthday, Thomas.
Annie Cameron, Vincent Krause, thank you Old Colony Hospice for your compassion, Karen Shushnick, Annie Marshall, Margaret Fairbanks, Mitchell Price, Heather Messenger.
Love all the arms up there at the finish line. That's the money shot for the cameras. Arms up, celebrate, you did it.
We got Mike Casey. Darren Bowman, we got John Lynch from Falmouth. Rachel Pelletier of Wayland. Shane Kelly of Sewell, New Jersey. We got Carolyn Sullivan from Falmouth, Elizabeth Arnano from Pocasset, Alexander Daigle of Falmouth, Claudia Gallagher, Robert McCarthy, Brian Bork of East Falmouth, Michael Casalatino from East Falmouth, Jeff Towers, Elizabeth Day.
I'm dancing on the moon. See, I'm loving myself first. It feels so damn good it hurts. I thought my mother told me things gonna change. And the way I'm gonna
We got Michael Power.
See, I'm here because the things to gain. My sister's gonna celebrate. My doctor's gonna. I'm feeling so bad.
Kristen Abreu from Topsfield. Nolan Abreu, Mom and Dad are so proud of you. Great job.
I ain't going
We got Carrie and Emily Nelson of East Falmouth coming through. We got Carolyn Cran and Paul Cran from Falmouth. Allison Salter, North Falmouth.
Like a rocket going into space. I'm trying to stop it 'cause I'm on my way. On my dreams across the 7 seas. And ain't nobody taking down from me.
I'm getting text messages, Mark, from people on the court saying, get ready, I'm coming soon.
Okay, sure. We'll just pick you out of the crowd of thousands of folks coming.
I'm gonna try.
We do have the technology to find you out, but it's never guaranteed. Ben Bale from Falmouth, 11 years old, one of our youngest competitors here today.
By the way, Ben, we got Amy Flanagan of East Falmouth. We got Lynn Busher of Falmouth. All coming across now. Leslie Means of Reading. We got Bill Dalton. Hannah Dowd. Karina Christo from Medfield. Give it up, Karina. Brendan Madigan of Falmouth. Ken Greener of Falmouth. Ken, where are you out there? Give us a wave.
Michaela Bonfatti from Falmouth, happy birthday! Great job, Michaela.
We got Selby Bourne of Falmouth, Carmel Shields, we got Charlotte Scalora, we got, let's see here, Kelsey Chenoweth, we got Liam D. Foley. We got Chris Goki coming through right now. That way, Chris, give us a wave. There you go. Falmouth Running Club. Brady Dwyer of Sandwich. We got John McLeod of Falmouth. We got Catherine McCarthy of West Newton. We got John and Maggie Cahill of Falmouth. We got Sarah Tranowski. We got Kaylee Jackson, Annie Dunphy, Lee Armour, Rachel Moore. Rachel Moore, give it up. Where are you out there? Eddie, right away, Eddie. We got Maddie Crapo, who just finished. Congratulations, Maddie. Andrea Donlin.
Brandon Gayton from all the way from Reno, Nevada. Great job, thanks for coming out.
Emily Walsh of Mashpee, Todd Cadero of Mashpee, Lucy Heffernan from Falmouth, Jonathan Green, Amy Lena, Greg Duncan, Caitlin Hudson. Caitlin, raise your arms up there. There she is. Kim Broad of Falmouth, Michelle Almeida, we got Tatum Whalen, Bridget Camerata, Michael Buckingham, Jennifer McCarthy. We Camilla, Brian O'Neill, Suzanne O'Neill,
Karen McLeod from Needham. I like calling out the Needhamites. You get Falmouth, I'll take care of Needham.
Alrighty, we got John Hallinan of East Falmouth, Izzy Darcy Renault, Carolyn, hopefully Carolyn go. Carolyn Dolan, we got Sam Harris, Emily Duchesne, Anna Tempesco. Where's Kate Brody? Kate Brody, give it up! There we go. Daughter of Carrie and Brian, our volunteer directors. We got Deanna Bosho, we got Toulouse Stevens, we got Maggie Pope, Janine Kraft, Daniel Ward, John Giardina. Just had Paul Gelby finish.
Brian Hansen all the way from LA, California. Thanks for coming on out here.
We got Mark Turgeon of Falmouth. We got Kate Dan Canali, Ellen O'Connor, Angela Celia. That way, Lisa and Michael. Nice job out there. We got Bob Foose. There's Rob. That way, Rob. Nice job, buddy. Tamara Bean, Jessica McNally. Oh, there's Donna Scaglione right there. Donna, give us a wave. Nice job, Donna. I would see you running every morning. Sarah Bunky, where are you? I see you out there somewhere. Give us a wave. Sarah just finished. Congratulations, Sarah. Greg Imino, Gene Doyle, Kenneth Page, Jill Nicholson, Charles Cassidy from Falmouth. We got Grace Faulkner out there. By the way, Grace. Megan Faulkner, our Director of Sponsorships and Special Events, her daughter. Congratulations, Grace Manzo. Mark, I got word that Sal Napoli is going to be finishing soon.
Oh my goodness. We got to give a big round of applause if we see Sal raising over $1 million here today for Sal Napoli.
Hopefully Sal will give us a wave. It's going to be tough to pick him out there.
I'll keep an eye out for the name.
All right. We have Lisa Turnbull. We got Helen Harding, Kenneth Detman, John Lazarus, Alex Good, all from Falmouth. Harry Shanahan of Hingham. Jeannie Kavanaugh, Brandon Winters, Julie Deems, Timmy Scanlon, Michael Scanlon. Mary Beth Peasy, Melinda Hurley. We got Sarah Stubman of Boston running for Nancy Stubman. Melinda Rose of East Falmouth. Courtney Delahunty from Woods Hole. We got Shayla Gagne of Grafton, Mass. Steve Maselli of East Falmouth. Amanda Renee of Falmouth. Christina Andre, Jennifer Manzone, Shayla Laffin, Josh Sobey, Jessica Sherman, Eddie Hughes, Marianne Bedoyce, Nick Cilantro, Shane Bonasian, I think Sal must have finished there, Mark. I think we missed him.
I was looking for him on the computer here, but I didn't see him. Big shout out to Sam Napoli again. Good job, Sal.
We got Alex Kahn, owner of Shipwreck, coming through. Zoe Miller of East Falmouth, Daniel Shea, Falmouth, Christina Ahern, Alexander Maguna, Kevin Burgess, Rob Quinn's out there. We got Rachel and Daniel Becker running together. Head away, Rachel and Daniel, there they go. Danny House, Don Paradis, Michael Zawada, big Alex, there's Alex coming across the line right now. Give it up for Alex, kind of Shipwreck, good job. Melanie Heller, Teresa Rosberg, John McIsaac, Falmouth.
Just got word that Frank Shorter has passed the 5-mile mark, so we'll be looking for him.
Definitely looking for a gold medalist. Let's keep an eye out for a gold medalist. I think that'd be a good thing to do.
Dick DeMarzo, Scott O'Connell, Robert McGowan, Bruce Novick, Ruth Lou, we got William, Daniel McMahon, Kayla McMahon, Julianne Johnson, we got Aaron Wombold, Savannah Minos, we got Bridget Bowen, Pam Mitchell of Foxborough, Paige Franklin of Mashpee. We got Tracy Murphy out there of East Falmouth. Give us a wave, Tracy. Jean O'Neill, Maureen Morse. We got Whitney Usher. Elizabeth Leo, Emma Driscoll of Winchester, Marianne Sims of Walden, Jeannie Devine of Dover, Mass. We got Hugh Desmond of Falmouth. Where are you, Hugh? Give us a wave. We got Daniel Scott of Falmouth, Kevin Durkin of East Falmouth, Chris Morrissey of T-Ticket, we got another William Riley in there of Canton. We got Joe Shea, Andrew Kelly. Where's Andrew Kelly? Give us a wave, Andrew. We got Joseph Shea. We got Karen Ray. Brenda Colvin of Falmouth. We got Helena Warden. Mark Whittier of Foxborough, Mass. Hannah Blum of Westwood. Brian Burke of Watertown.
Jennifer Duncan from Franklin from Comfa Kids. That was one of the cheer stations out along the course. Great job.
We got Robert Bassett of Falmouth just finishing. I miss anyone?
So I'm tracking Frank right now. He's
All right.
just getting ready to hit the top of the harbor area there.
We got Ella Ashley. We got Catherine Schneider. Angela Prout. Robert Bassett. We got Erin Collins of Foxborough. Savannah Jensen of Greenville, South Carolina. Thanks for coming, Savannah.
Caroline Baker of Walden, New York. Happy birthday, Carolyn.
Oh, there she is. Brian Baker's wife.
Peg Carlson, great job. Rosemary Crowley from Hillsboro. Rebecca Schwan from Panama City Beach, Florida. Great job, thanks for coming on up. Brooke Schofield from Littleton representing Glenn Doherty Memorial Foundation. Sarah Long representing Heron Project, great job. Sophia Bobstock from North Attleboro. Kathleen Dalton from Westwood. That's nearby where I'm at. Megan Park, Norfolk. Matt Phelps from Hanson.
How are you? Great, thanks. Carol Kremen of East Falmouth. We had Nicole Gonzalez come through. Corey Ranfaus. Katie McSweeney. We had Ryan and Autumn Folan come through. We got Kiera Condon. Kaylin Bell of Quincy, Mass. We got Anne Marie. We got Caitlin O'Malley coming through right now. That away, Caitlin. Congratulations. Barbara Fitzgerald of Falmouth. We had Timothy coming through. I pronounce his last name. I'm not even going to try. We got Barbara Fitzgerald. We got Jeff Durandi. We got Nuala Crean of East Falmouth. Barbara Ryan of Sandwich. Diana Lee of Boston. Michael Barrett of Stoughton. Nicole Lowen of Dover, New Hampshire. Joseph Solomon of Bridgewater. Michael Torrey of Franklin. Maureen Hayes of Mashpee. Joe Donahue of Mashpee. We got Colin Coolis of Falmouth. Michael Ryan of Falmouth. Sandy Good, Joan Catrona, all Falmouth residents. We got Julie Sorowick of North Falmouth. Where's Julie out there? Give it up, Julie. Bruce Ayers of Falmouth. Cameron Butler. Walpole, Mass. Janine LeBlanc of Falmouth. We got Haley Sylvia. Taylor Stevens. We like the pants, Vanessa. Nice job. Avery Scanlon. We got Maeve Turner out there. Where's Maeve? Oh, there she is over there. That away, Maeve. Congratulations. Karen Olson of Falmouth. Where are you, Karen? Give us a wave. Abby Haslett. Maybelline Wilner. Jordan Frisbee of Mashpee, Victoria Higgins of Randolph. We got Andrew Gerard of Bridgewater on his birthday. Happy birthday, Andrew. Rachel Kremen of Medford, Barry Saunders, Rachel Agrillo of Bourne, Kristen LaRiviera of Marston's Mills. We got Margaret Carmody of Falmouth. We got Nicholas Yarborough at Falmouth. Marianne Brady of Falmouth. Molly and James Rodriguez. Where's Molly and James? We got Amanda Sample coming through. There's Amanda over there. Give us a wave, Amanda. She's got her headphones in. She can't hear us. We got Molly Hanrahan, Joseph Buxbaum, Sophie Schlesinger, East Falmouth. We got Brittany Reed of Plymouth, Mass, Molly McKean of Barnstable, Robert Ferraro of Falmouth, Teresa McLaughlin of East Falmouth,
So Scott, I just see right now Frank's approaching the 6 mile mark. So our 2-time Olympic medalist, Frank Shorter, about a mile out. He won't be here for probably about another 15 minutes, but we'll be sure to really bring the energy up there for an iconic figure in American distance running.
We will be waiting for him. We got Philo Pappas of North Falmouth and University of New Hampshire. We got Ava Russo. We got Ben Nugent, West Falmouth. We got Sally Thompson running for Back on My Feet. Lindsay Myers. Karen Joyce. Graham Eddy. Kelly Donovan. Oh, we got Verve out there. Where's Veronica? Did I miss her? Veronica Rosenblatt. We got James Rodriguez. We got Brent Kaiser. We got Elizabeth Hurley of East Falmouth. That away, Elizabeth.
Wait, the actress Elizabeth Hurley.
And now a Falmouth resident, I guess.
Yeah.
Jill Colleran of Falmouth. Kayla Dwinell. Tough one. We got Greg Copeland of Holliston. Joshua Blaylock of Falmouth. Maria Sacchetti of East Falmouth. We got Ben Thomas of Falmouth. Maureen Whiting. Kristen Hogan. We have Ryan of West Falmouth. Ryan, give us a wave, buddy. In his green shirt.
Sarah McFarland from East Sandwich wants a big shout out to Dad. She loves you.
Jane Shea of North Falmouth. We got Nina Tobin. Charlie Sakalis. Some of these names I might be getting wrong, Mark. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? It's about getting the town right. If you get to butcher the name, you only insult one person. You get the town name wrong, you insult the whole town.
Here we go, Cape Cod Times, Bill Higgins. Congratulations, Bill. We've been waiting for Bill. Bill has partaken in 51 of our races in the form of either a reporter or a runner.
Wow.
So he has been here for almost all of them.
Jeez, that's amazing. Great job.
Great job, Bill. We got Ray McKaylee. No,
Mulcahy. There you go.
We got Michael Nealon, Joanne O'Sullivan, Daniel Enright. We got Ron Swig. Where's Ron out there? We got Lee Vieser. We got Mark Hurley, Howard Hossman of Falmouth, Sarah Delahante of Woods Hole.
So does that mean she has to run all the way back home?
Well, if she took the bike valet, she might have her bike right over here.
Oh, that's a smart thing to do.
If she was smart.
Yep.
Jessica DeSisto. We got Bill Kelly of East Falmouth. Courtney Petterkin of Falmouth. We got James Fisher of Brooklyn. Molly Delahunty of Newton, Mass. Haley George of Falmouth. Where's Haley? Oh, here's Haley right here. She's got the headphones on too. Not sure she can hear us. We got Victoria Rigo of Abington. Rob Hickox of Foxborough. Kayla Murphy of Sarasota, Florida. Barbara Braun of Mashpee. Jennifer Chasin of Norwell, Mass. We got Judy Croft of Falmouth. We got Michelle Peterson, Brewster, Mass. Laurel Robbins of East Falmouth. We got Charles Kelly of Falmouth. We got Carla Mulhern. Where's Carla? There's Carla over there. Cheryl Nintow. We got Adam Swain. Where's Adam? Oh, there's Adam. All the way from the Falmouth Rec Committee. That away, Adam. We got Maddie Reedy of East Falmouth. We got Tom Yarbrough of East Falmouth. Nadim Jamal. We got Kenny Barrett. Courtney Beard of Franklin, Mass. We got Dave Baker of Falmouth, Mass. Holly Crotty, Attleboro. Sarah Carton from Falmouth. We got Kevin Kavanaugh of Falmouth. That away, Kevin. I think we got my good buddy Joe Agresta. Give us a wave, Joe. That away, Joe. Looking good, buddy. We'll see you on the golf course later. Daniela Pine. Andrea Jones. We got Kyle Rude. That away, Kyle. Sydney Eklund. Kyle Wyatt. Karen Driscoll of Fitchburg. We got Jane Rice of East Falmouth. That away, Jane. Ken Robertson, Easton, Mass. Connor Burke of Cambridge. Jennifer Perrin of Mashpee. We got Meredith Howard of East Falmouth. Give away, Meredith. There she is. Look great. Julia Baker of Wellesley. We got Lori Adams of Southington, Connecticut. Melissa Scally of Falmouth. Give us a wave, Melissa. Carola Lacoste of Weymouth, Mass. Patrick Ward of Boston. We got Julia Hedges of Falmouth. We got Margaret Patch.
Our oldest runner in 2023, Margaret Patch, coming on in.
Yeah. Wow.
87 years young. Great job, Margaret.
Congratulations, Margaret. She's moving pretty good there, Mark. Gary Bruno of East Falmouth. Kelly Monty. Lila Blake. Gordon Smith. Noel Lewis. We got Noel Lewis. We got Kwong Kim of Falmouth. Anyway, Kwong. Lamont Jones. Anyway, Lamont. Oh, looking good. He's finishing strong. Lori Goonan, T-ticket. We got Mark Shire of Falmouth. Where are you, Mark? Give it up, Mark. There you go. Nice job, Mark. We got Doug and Rachel Corey of Malden, Mass. Christina Miller of Roslindale. We got Christina, Mike, and Kara Miley all running in together. Allison Kirby of Medford. We got Pam Tews of Sandwich. We got Tammy Rodriguez of Falmouth. Tammy coming through that away. We got Hannah Gay of North Falmouth. Kelly Lindsay of East Brookfield, Mass. We got Eric Pressig of North Falmouth. That away, Eric. Looks like Eric's hiking this thing. Rebecca Navarro of Ashland, Mass. Kristen Sullivan of Pocasset. We have Amanda Hawley running for Dennis Hawley from Hanson, Mass. We got Justin Newman of Falmouth. Crystal Salamini, East Falmouth. Gabrielle Luna, Milford, Mass. Jennifer Switzer, Woods Hole. Diana Green, East Falmouth. John Devine, Dover. Carissa Parker, Boston, Mass. Victoria Pereira, Cushnet, Mass. George Langley, Falmouth. Allison McGrail of East Falmouth. That away, Allison. We got Bridget and Nancy O'Brien from Boston. We got Steve Zaros. Did we miss him? I think Steve might have just finished. Barnstable, Mass. Running for the Nick Zaros Memorial Foundation. We got Kelly DeMello, Buzzards Bay. Katie Levy of Raynham. Trisha Priestley. That away, Trisha. Nikki Coates. That away, Nikki. We got Rob Rittenauer running with Jessica Rittenauer. That away, Rob and Jessica. Nice job. Kristen Donahue, Westwood, Mass. Grace Quinn of Cumberland, Rhode Island. Katie Plant of Lowell. Liz Hale of Boston. Oh, we got Jen DiMartino, ALS 1. That away, Jen. Here comes Jen. She's the executive director of ALS 1. Great job, Jessica. Jen, nice job. Riley McGrory, Falmouth. We got Terry Byrne running in memory of Dad Tim Tobin. Madeline Wood of Somerville, Mass. We got Bill Brown of North Falmouth. That away, Bill. We got Drew Weedus of Falmouth. That away, Drew. Karen. We got Karen Filipino of North Falmouth. That away, Karen. Oh, she's flying in. That away. We got Suzanne Gamble and Carol Lane, Robert Kelly, Caroline Anderson of Medway, Mary Jo Kiggins of New York, Rory Conley, Orleans. We got Jen Hinckley out there. Come on, Jen. You're right there. You're right there, Jen. Class of 81, baby. Class of 81. Let's go. Cheryl Leahy of Falmouth. We got Matt Barry from Brunswick, Maine. Steve Nyland of Medway, Mass. Karen McCormick of Washington, D.C. We got Phil Nero of Falmouth. Where are you, Phil? That way, Phil. Give us a wave. Come on. Oh, here he comes. Jordan DeFallo of Falmouth. Jackie Tuzos of Foxborough. Sophie McAvey from Hanover, Mass. And Dave McGilver. You finishing again, Dave? Allison Fernandez. Mary Ellen Sims of Falmouth. Sandra Parker of Berkeley, Mass. Brian Miller of Newton, Mass. Colin Harris. Andre Summers. Greg Harvey. We got Michael Loria from Falmouth. That away, Michael. Malcolm Smith of Middleborough, Mass. Francesca Harris of West Boylston. Hannah Morse of Tennessee. We got Peter Walsh of T-Ticket. Rhonda Chicheco of Falmouth. We got Gilbert Pearson of Falmouth. Daniel Dennison of Uxbridge. Kevin Kelly of Medway. Kathleen Cook of Hyannis, Mass. Running with Chris Cook. Michaela Keating of Connecticut. Tricia Medow of Falmouth. Amanda, who's celebrating her birthday. I'm not going to try your last name, Amanda, but happy birthday. Nice job. Benjamin Pushner, Falmouth. Susan Wilkinson, Raleigh, North Carolina. Catherine Butler, Walpole, Mass. We got Bruce Woolley of Falmouth. That away, Bruce. Bruce is barely working up a sweat. Adrian Shine of East Falmouth. That away, Adrian. Allison Camacho, Sudbury, Mass. Dan O'Neill, running for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute from Mashpee. Elena McGrail, also running for Dana-Farber. Ann Pisano, Norwood, Mass. Frank Brack, Bridgewater. That away, Frank. We got Sarah Guzmano, Durham, North Carolina. Dira, she's from Wellesley. Jennifer Harper, Wilmington. Jessica Laypro, Framingham. That away, Steven. Let's go, buddy. Okay. Yep. Barbara O'Connor of North Falmouth. That away, Barbara. We got Emily and Mike finishing together. We like it. Hands in the air. Here we go. Nice job with Barbara. Good strong finish. Chet Coates of Silver Springs, Maryland. Frank Panozzi of Providence. Denise Kidd of Reading. That away, Denise. Look good, Chet. Come on, buddy. We got Pam Feger of Plymouth. Jillian Howard of Northeastern. We got Jack Flynn of Falmouth. Where's Jack? Nick Lee of Falmouth. Nick must be coming across right now. We got William Stefanson of North Falmouth. We got Elizabeth Leo. We got Amy Peterson. Where's Amy Peterson? That might be behind a little bit. We got Jane Sorabella. We got Kim Carchidi. Eileen Bacon. Where's my boy Timmy Lineweaver? I got Timmy. Did Timmy just finish? Did I miss Timmy? If I missed him, I want to give Timmy a huge shout out. Steve Morse, Dante Borghese, Veronica Drusman, Caitlin Sinella, Diane Lane. Where's Diane? Lauren Casera. We got Ryan McDonald, Beth Crouch, Emma Hanwell, Eric Smith, Kim McGrath of Dennis, Mass. Tyson Scanlon of Falmouth. We got Steve Demers of Falmouth. Daniel of Falmouth. Kenneth Page. Ed Swartz. Where's Ed? Did I miss Ed? Congratulations to Ed Swartz. Ryan Holmes, Alex Peterson, Grace Kelly, Cynthia Cito, all Falmouth finishers. Janine Kraft. Catherine Costello, Danielle Elmy, Tegan Scally, Vincent Pisa. We got Jenna Irving of Nashua, New Hampshire. Allison Baldwin of Falmouth. We got Gary and Marie here finishing. Nice job. Michael Barrows of Mashpee. I think he came across. Tom Rutledge, Karen Stanton, Reagan Dillon, all congratulations. Karen O'Malley, Alexandra Warden, Morgan Walker, Paul Sullivan, Falmouth, Hayden Anderson, Sarah Carton, Patricia Thurgood, Jill Colleran. Anyway, Gary, congratulations, Gary and Joe, nice job. Nancy Semeta, Riley Devlin, Manuel Almeida, Tatum Whalen, David Williamson, Allison Baker. Where's Allie Baker? Owen Siegert. Lauren Lapis. We got Kristen Marks, Anna Belisig, Celeste Newman, we got Bree Mulcahy, Robbie Costello, we got Dylan Bissonette of East Falmouth, Brandon Woodward, running for the 1019 Foundation, Christine Lapis, Brian Nigerian of Falmouth. Congratulations to all those runners. So we'll just keep an eye on that top of that hill. We'll wait for Frank.
Well, yeah, so I'm looking at it here. He got kind of stuck on the tracking there. He hasn't hit 10K yet, so we're still waiting for him to hit that 10K mark. Once Frank hits that 10K mark, we'll know where he's at, and he'll have a little under a mile to go. I mean, a lot of folks may not know that the great Tommy Leonard was inspired to start this event after watching Frank Shorter win the gold medal at the 1972 Olympics in Munich. And Frank finally came and ran his first race here in 1976, winning it in, 75, winning it in 75 and 76. And is definitely kind of considered one of the godfathers of this event, and coming to run against, Bill Rogers back in the day, some legendary races back there in the 70s and 80s.
Absolutely. Amazing. If, Tommy watching Frank win the gold medal in 72, that's what inspired this whole thing.
Yep, yeah.
Nice job, Olivia. Bringing it home. Attaway, Alicia. Nice job, Alicia. Attaway, Shay. Nice job, Shay. Maura. Bring it home, Maura. Attaway, Erica. So here we go, John Hagan of Mendon, Mass. That away, John. That away, Patrick. Patrick Dustin of Hopkinton, Mass. That away, Patrick. We got Marlene Gustafson of Washington, D.C. That away, Marlene. We got Karen and Patricia out there finishing strong. We got Joan from Oak Bluffs, Mass. Head away, Joan. Richard Mahoney of North Chelmsford, Mass. Give it up, Richard. Let's go. Oh, nice strong finish. We love it. Olivia Peterson of Gladstone, New York. That away, Olivia. We're here for you. We got Joel Martinez from Princeton, New Jersey. That away, Joel. Nice job. So, Carissa, are you live at all? So your first time in Falmouth, what do you think?
Well, as a Floridian, I want to thank you guys for the weather. This is beautiful, fantastic weather. But what I am overwhelmed by is the community support, riding through on the truck. I love just seeing the two people standing out on their driveway with their coffee and their cowbell. It's been an amazing race, Scott. You guys at Falmouth, you know what you're doing here. You got something.
I think so. What do you think? What are you doing next August? Can we have you back?
Taylor Swift won't be playing, I don't think, so I am available all August.
Book it. Can't wait to see you next year.
Thank you, guys.
I love that Taylor Swift plans out a lot of people's yearly organization.
So we just had a Falmouth finisher, Sebastian Simon. Come through.
It's funny you say that about Frank, though.
Any word on Frank, Mark?
Still has not hit 10K. I know that he was I think he was our last finisher last year. So I don't know if he's intentionally trying to do that again, or I hope he's okay. But
yeah, we hope he's okay.
We've got about, it looks like maybe 30 or 40 athletes still out there on the course.
We got Thomas and Janine from Mendon, Mass. So we got Cynthia Feldman coming through right now at Falmouth, Mass. Hands in the air, feeling good. Smile on her face. That away, Cynthia. Carrie Luby of Millbury, Mass. That away, Carrie. Few more coming down the hill here. Courtney Finnegan of Falmouth. That away, Courtney. Nice job, Courtney. From the Team Heron Project, we got Bud Boyd here from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Get away, Bud. Mark, I think we have Forrest Gump.
Run, Forrest, run!
It could be Mike Wardian too, I'm not sure, but I think that is Forrest.
I don't know, is it Craig Ingalls?
It could be Craig Ingalls.
It could be anybody. Welcome to the finish line, Forrest Gump. Is that James DeVellis?
James DeVellis of Foxborough.
I tell you
we
what.
We got Ellen and Rachel finishing now.
You couldn't run that outfit in.
Nice job.
Am I on? No.
That's right, crowd. We got another athlete coming down. We want to cheer them all on out there going the distance today.
Oh, what do we got?
That's Melanie.
Oh, from Beverly, Mass.
Mark, one guy I did miss is Alex Vanderhoeven over there, looking slick with the new hairdo. Congrats, Alex. I missed you coming through. Feel good? Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you for all you do.
Definitely. Great job, Alex. Thank you for everything that ASICS does out here. Again, they've got ASICS in the run house there on the ball field. They're printing finisher emblems on your product there. So make sure you head on over there, get your official ASICS merchandise, get your finisher emblem on your product there. Always love all the great support that we get from the crew out at ASICS, coming in here and really making this event what it is these days.
So, Mark, we just got word that Frank Shorter has pulled off and he's headed to Courtney Bird's house.
Okay.
So,
okay. Fair enough. We were hoping to greet him at the finish line, but we're glad he was able to join the start.
He could not wait for that beer.
Could not wait
He
for
had
it.
to head and go get that beer.
Headed straight to it.
Congratulations, Bill Higgins. Tom DeMello of Falmouth. That away, Tom. I also missed Susie Cleary finishing too. Congratulations, Susie. You look good. Did you even run?
What was better, Susie, the race or the Bloody Mary you got there?
She earned it.